everyone, it's Casters here, and it's time to play Scrap Mechanic! Oh my gosh, look at, we're just flying! Oh my gosh, this is so awesome! Now we're flipping. We're here playing Scrap Mechanic. This game just came out on January 20th, and it's been absolutely exploding on the internet. It has been all over YouTube, all over Twitch and Beam, and all over the place, man. This game is just way too cool and drawing like a ton of attention. And originally, I was thinking, oh man, you know, I was never really that great with like redstone kind of things in Minecraft, so I don't know if I'll get this. But then Saturday, I was sitting there thinking to myself, oh man, do you think that I can make a Millennium Falcon in this game? Alright, so you guys saw that little hitch and drop in frames there. See how it's happening again? Seems like every once in a while that happens when you have too many creations close together, so you gotta be like, bam, just move it away. Everything's cool now. How are we doing? Oh, the frames. The frames. Okay, everything is cool now. Everything is cool now. So yeah, this game is in early access. There are going to be updates to it. The developers are saying there'll be updates. There's just a creative mode right now, no survival, so I'm not gonna do like an official kind of series. This is just sort of my first look at this awesome new game. And I think I'll probably post videos here and there of just like super fun things, because you can pretty easily play with your friends just by hitting invite a friend. And then you can invite people from like your Steam list, so it's like super cool. It's like super cool. Now, I want to get into a little bit of what I've been tinkering with here. This guy, obviously, all it can do is like shoot us up into the sky. Now, you'll notice the world of Scrap Mechanic is like absolutely beautiful. I cannot wait for a survival mode to come out, guys. Anywho, I'm all over the place. Sorry, I'm like so full of energy. This game is so stinking cool. Now, this guy, if I take out this little thing that's in my hand here, we've got like some different stuff. And this guy is what we use to connect up like electronics in the game. I'm sure you guys have probably been watching people, probably seen some of this sort of stuff online. And this one is just simple. You just hook everything right up to the steering wheel. And when you hit W, you go. And you go fast. Oh man. So the original idea and the thing that I got the game to do, this is my first creation in the game. So bear with me, guys. It turned out okay. It turned out okay. I was like, I'm gonna make the Millennium Falcon. And I think what I ended up making here is actually more like the Millennium Falcon. But, you know, are we missing some... Things are different here. Hold on, hold on, hold on. That's like a major problem. We can't be having that. Let's take out some concrete. See how there's like some metal here, guys? And on the other side it is concrete? What is happening here? Take those out. Take that out. Oh yeah, I was adding weight. Okay, so we need the metal. Yeah, metal block, because that's like a heavy block. There we go. Alright, so I was like, I'm gonna make this Millennium kind of Falcon spaceship sort of thing. Because I was sitting there thinking about, you know, Star Wars and how I need to go and see the new movie. No spoilers, please. Let's pop that out of there. Oh, was that metal? That was metal. It just looked different. Okay, interesting. But yeah, let's go ahead. We'll pop down those metal things. And I came up with this two-seater kind of ship thing here. So let's pop into this. Before we pop into it, let's look at a little bit of the wiring here. I've just been kind of messing around, so things are pretty crazy and inefficient, because I've just, you know, it's like a brand new game. I've just been experimenting with it. Let's get up on here and take it for a ride. There's like 4 buttons. We'll take this connector out of our hand, because it just looks crazy. One is like our main go thrusters. That also does the bottom. And the bottom is hooked up to our steering wheel. See that? Bam. Bam. 2 is a little bit of left stabilizing action. Right stabilizing action. And there's front. So there we go. We don't have any rear stabilizers, but that should be okay. Now if we hit W, that's gonna be like our main... Yeah, that's our main kind of taking off power here. Let's see what we can do. Hit our main go thrusters. Bam. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Stabilize. Oh no! Oh, we're failing! So it is like super tricky. It's like... Oh wow. Violent landing. It's like super tricky, and if you practice, you can get kind of good at it. It's more of like, you can't just press and hold. You gotta do a lot of tapping. Oh yeah, now we're getting a little bit here. But yeah, you just want to do a little bit of tapping and then you can get stuff really going on here. And to like properly drive this, you kind of need to use 2 hands. So it's like, it's super hard. But I'm not gonna monkey around with that for like, you know, 2 more hours and get all super pro at it again. Did we break our thing? Oh my gosh. Is that new? How did I just crash land and like, how did that disconnect itself? Okay, I will fix that later. I don't even know how that just disconnected itself. That's like super crazy. The next thing that I went with here is like this little miniature walker sort of guy. And this looks like it isn't very much here. I mean, if we take out the connector, we just have, what do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4. We have 8 different rotators going on here. Different bearings, and then they are connected to a controller. The controller is connected to our driver's seat, and then the driver's seat's connected to the engine, of course. And so let's get up in this guy here. There's no buttons right now. It's really, really primitive. I've been trying to figure out the controller timing to get this going. And believe it or not, I'm actually holding backwards right now to make this thing progress forward. I've got the actions backwards. So I was thinking, oh, I'll just reverse all the values in the controller. But that didn't seem to fix it either. No matter what I seem to do, I can only hold backwards to go forwards. But you know, that's cool. It's primitive. I'll get better at it. That's like one of the super early things, just playing around with the controller and that sort of stuff. Let's look in the controller quick. Alright, so yeah, I was thinking that we need multiple phases in the step. Each one of these guys correlates to the different, why can't I not remember the names of these things? Put you on here. Bearing, yeah. Different bearings correlate to the numbers that are in our controller, and I've got their rotation. You can see with the blue and red here, you can switch that with right click. I've got it set to rotate one way or the other, and then I've got the values set in here, and this is the degree at which it rotates. So, kind of super complicated, and I'm actually super surprised. I was figuring this out just like pretty easily on my own. And yeah, that was like surprising to me because when it came to redstone and stuff like that in Minecraft, it definitely was not that easy. Let's get this guy out of our hand. The walker doesn't do too much. And this, believe it or not, is actually one of the worst flyers that I possess. It looks really cool. I made a little bit of an airplane here. Why are the wheels all crazy? Here, let's take our lift out. Yeah, let's take this guy out. So I was like, I want to make an airplane and be able to do a little bit of flying. So this was naturally the next creation. Made a little bit of airplane here. It's got a driver's seat and a passenger seat. Locust and I were playing together, so, you know, we were hanging out and creating stuff. Now, I've got 4 main controls in this guy. The first control, needs the lift to be removed. Now, hold on. Those tires were, like, swinging all around crazy. Yeah, it doesn't look like they're powered on anything. They just spin. I was using them as a landing mechanism. But you know what? Before we do anything, let's do a little bit of fixing up here super quick. This is gonna be like amazingly easy. You guys, if you like the way that this plane looks, I used a couple of key parts here just kind of over and over in certain patterns. I used this duct corner and the duct long, which takes up like 2 tile spaces. So I used these guys a whole bunch to kind of make up the body of the plane because it's still lightweight, and I was kind of going for the lightest weight materials. And then I used some of these orange stair pieces as like the trim to the plane. So that's kind of cool. It kind of came out nicely. That way the orange kind of matches the orange on the jets there. The tires aren't really all that useful, but they're about to be useful because I'm going to make it useful. Oh no. I just ruined everything. Oh no. Okay, let's pop this off. Pop this off. Pop this off. Alright, so button number 1 is going to tilt our wings here. I'm not sure how this is going to work with that engine on the front, actually. Here, let's just go forward. Woo! Oh no! We're in a tree! Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh, we're in a tree. So this is my plane, everybody. This is my awesome plane, which, I'm really good at getting stuck into trees and doing air acrobatics. Acrobatics? I don't even know. Here, let's see if we can get out of this. No, we cannot get out of this. We cannot get out of this. Are we, like, stuck in a tree right now? Oh, cool. It's just perfectly standing on a wing. That's awesome. That's exactly what we need. All right, let's just put this guy down for right now. All right, so while the plane here is not the most functional thing in the world, that's totally cool, man. We're gonna move on to something that actually is functional here. I'm pretty proud of this. It's my first attempt at a little car here. At first glance, it just looks like, you know, your everyday little car. I've got double wheels going on in the front there, so we've got a little stability. Some big roadster kind of wheels going on in the back. And we've got dual steering. So I was like a huge fan of the dual steering in the Warthog in the Halo series. So I was thinking, oh man, I need to make my, my vehicle's suspension do that same kind of thing so we can do kind of, you know, super tight turning. Look at how cool that is, man. So we've got that going on. We got our normal kind of just gas going on, holding W. Oh, no, no, no! Actually, it'd be okay if we flipped over. And then something that's special about this car, because I'm really good at flipping it. Here, let's get a little jet turbo engine going on. Woo! Let's check this out. We got a safety arm. Oh, yeah. Here, we'll kill the jet engines for now. And usually if we just kind of wiggle this and then mess with our things. Oh, come on, don't fail me now. Oh, yeah. So I kept flipping over, and I got tired of having to take out my lift and pick the thing back up. So instead what I did is I just connected, here, we'll jump out and take a peek at it here. I just ended up taking a bearing, and I put it on the inside of this curved duct right here. And I connected that bearing to a piece of metal going right there. And it is metal to add weight in the front. The back is super heavy because of the engine, but having the metal in the front's like super awesome. And yeah, then there's another bearing connected to the end of this metal one that rotates the opposite way. So it's like a unfolding arm. It's an arm that just kind of unfolds up. The rubber ducky is because he's my friend. So then I just hit my number 2 key. And bam! Look at that! We can like right ourselves in the event of a rollover, which does happen quite a bit no matter what vehicle I like to use in this. And I love those little like staircase wedge pieces. I've got those kind of all over the body of the car with more of those round ductwork things. It reminds me a lot of like building little cars out of Legos when I was super little. Okay, so that's our super car. The last thing that I want to kind of show you guys today is a little bit of the sort of building things. I haven't done too much with it. All right, we're getting there too slow. Engine! Woo! Can we get in the garage? Oh man! Oh man, oh man. You know what? We got this. We got this. Can we get in this garage here? Now this is a very like primitive house. I haven't spent very long at it at all. There's oh, can we not be stuck? Oh, there we go. There we go. Now we're good. Maybe. Yeah, so this is the garage. I haven't messed around with too much kind of stuff. I was messing around with some of the different building pieces here. Trying to give it sort of a realistic exterior of, I don't know, like a utility sort of building here. So that's what I've got going on. I've got like a metal window, a little air conditioner. This little valve thing, so I don't know, you could hook up like a hose and water the garden. And I tried making sort of a cool trim with this guy. I've got more of the orange staircase wedges here, along with some of the banister the stair railings. And then I've got the same staircase wedges going up like this with the round ductwork. I really like the way that this entrance turned out. It's got a really cool kind of color scheme to it. And I like the way it goes with the bricks too. So now I was thinking, okay, scrap mechanic is all about like having super automatic kind of things. So I've been playing around a little bit here with some automatic doors. Here. Alright, so I do have these set to open and then close automatically. I do need to tweak the design a little bit though, because it traps you inside. Like if we pop into here. Oh nice, now we're inside. But then they close, and I was finding this issue out the hard way. You can't actually like take a switch. Like what I would love to do so bad is I would love to like take a switch, pop it right here, take out my little controller, and then be able to control the same thing. But you can't do that because, yeah, can't do that. So, because we cannot do that, I'm going to need to like tweak the design so that the switch is maybe at a reachable spot from both sides here. You know what? We might be able to do that together. Here, get in the car. Get in the car! So if we just take that guy off and... how would we do this? Pop a brick out, maybe? But then there's like a hole in the house. I don't know how I feel about that, but here, let's pop that right there for right now, because I can't think of any other way to sort of make this work. If you guys know a way, like, for sure, let me know. I would love that. Before we run in there and do anything again, I'm going to show you guys what's going on with the controller, which I'll probably end up moving inside too, because, yeah, it doesn't make sense on the outside of a building. But I've got it set to open 90 on both of the doors. And then it skips 2 ticks here before closing the same doors. So that's just what's going on with that. I don't want repeat checked. You can actually have repeat checked on your actions here. So that it'll just perpetually keep on going. And you can also change the speed of it. Ooh, let's turn it super slow and see how they open. I have never actually looked at that. Oh, that's like kind of epic. That's kind of epic. Oh my gosh. Oh yeah, it's gonna automatically close itself. Oh, that's kind of cool, man. That is like kind of super cool. Oh my gosh. Okay, so now I'm probably gonna end up sitting here just like playing with the door. Oh my gosh. Let's see how it looks from the inside. Oh my gosh, it's so stinking cool. But alright guys, I think that is going to do it for today. Tomorrow, I'm super excited. There's gonna be a pretty fun episode coming out. Mr. Joker and I got together in this amazing new early access game, and we had just like a derpy fun time doing little cooperative flying kind of things, and at the end we actually get pretty good at it, so I'm super excited for that. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I seriously appreciate it. I hope you have an amazing rest of your day. I will too. I'll catch you next time, and this is Cassers out.
Up a tree, clinging to a cloud, up a tree.